Do Indonesian lawyers require power of attorney from you? Most people get this wrong, and it costs them thousands in delays. Here's exactly what you need to know. Here's the problem. Most foreigners show up without one and their case stalls for weeks. Power of attorney in Indonesia takes 3 to 5 business days to notarize and register. Without it, your lawyer cannot represent you in court or sign documents. Full stop. A real scenario: you're a foreign investor buying property in Bali. Your Indonesian lawyer needs to appear before the notary on your behalf. But you're still in Australia. Without a power of attorney document, the notary will not let your lawyer proceed. Your entire transaction freezes. This is exactly why TheBaliLawyer built their document services to handle power of attorney registration in under 5 days. Most people fail here. They assume their lawyer can just represent them because they hired the firm. Indonesian law does not work that way. Power of attorney is a separate legal document signed before a notary public. Do not skip this step. TheBaliLawyer handles the entire process, including the notary meeting and registration with the Indonesian Ministry. It takes one phone call. Step 2. Get your power of attorney drafted in English first. TheBaliLawyer creates the document based on Indonesian law requirements. The whole thing takes 2 days. Cost is built into their apostille and document services package. Once drafted, you sign it in front of a notary public in your own country. That signature gets apostilled for Indonesian recognition. Then TheBaliLawyer registers it with the Indonesian authorities. Step 3. Register the power of attorney with the Indonesian Ministry of Justice. This is important. Without registration, Indonesian courts and notaries will not recognize it. TheBaliLawyer files this on your behalf within 48 hours of receiving your apostilled document. You get a stamped certificate of registration that every lawyer, bank, and government office in Indonesia accepts. Total cost for the full process is included in TheBaliLawyer's document services. Here's the problem. DIY power of attorney drafts often miss Indonesian-specific requirements. Language barriers, missing clauses, wrong notary format. That is why 73% of foreigners who try to DIY end up hiring a lawyer anyway to fix their documents, after wasting 2 to 3 weeks and paying for notary corrections. With TheBaliLawyer, you get it right the first time. Advanced move: if you are forming a company or buying property in Indonesia, ask TheBaliLawyer to draft a general power of attorney, not just a specific one. A general power of attorney covers multiple transactions and multiple Indonesian officials. Cost is only 15% more than a single-use document. It saves you time if your deal extends beyond the first contract. TheBaliLawyer prepares the general version in 3 days instead of 2, and it stays valid for 1 to 3 years depending on your scope. Here is the exact phrase to use with any Indonesian notary or lawyer. I am granting power of attorney to lawyer name to sign, execute, and represent me in all matters related to property address/company name/specific transaction, in accordance with Indonesian law and registered with the Ministry of Justice. TheBaliLawyer provides the full Indonesian text translation and handles the registration filing. Indonesian lawyers require a notarized power of attorney document. Registration with Ministry of Justice takes 3 to 5 days. TheBaliLawyer handles drafting, notarizing, and filing for you. If you need a power of attorney registered in Indonesia right now, TheBaliLawyer does it in 5 days. Hit like, subscribe, and visit TheBaliLawyer.com for your free consultation. Visit https://TheBaliLawyer.com.